looks like I've spotted a place to get some Polish street food here outside the train station in Krakow. Looks like they have sausages, they have cheese and beer. Wow, this looks interesting. This looks very, very interesting. Polish street food. Oh, I don't know what to get. The food looks really delicious. Wow. Yummy. Alright, so I get myself something traditional. And they have some sausages here as well. Wow, this looks yummy. This looks nice. It says Bigos, kielbasa, steak, golonka, and sazil, something like that. Really interesting. I like the wooden theme. This is something like what I would usually see in the villages when I go to like the countryside and go to like some restaurant. This is the kind of theme that I would see, the wooden architecture. It's really nice. I like the architecture, the wood, really cool. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Do you have something traditional Polish for me to buy, please? I can try.
Mleko?
What is this one here? This one?
To jest Bigos. Cabbage, meat, sausage.
Polish food? Yeah?
Tak.
Okay. Traditional?
20 zł.
Yes, please. Proszę. Dziękuję. Wow. And chleb?
Yeah,
Okay. Polish street food. Awesome. So this is Bigos.
Bigos.
Bigos. Okay. Dziękuję. Pay here? Okay. Wow. Looks good. Looks really nice actually. All right.
20 zł.
20?
20.
Dziękuję. Do widzenia. I eat this with my hands. This one, this food. Okay. Thank you. And this is the menu. Hey, the bird's taking my. You see that? Hey, you eating my bloody food before me? Outrageous. The bird was having a go at my food. All right. So this is where we are now. So this is traditional Polish street food outside Krakow train station. And it's called Bigos, served with some bread. So here it is, Bigos with bread. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. So I guess you just put it on the bread, but it smells really good. So it's, I think it's like cabbage with bits of ham inside and maybe added sausage. Oh, these birds are gonna keep bothering me. How do you get rid of the birds? Bloody hell. Now that's the taste I was looking for. Even the bird knows that the food tastes good. It tastes like very seasoned. It's got like very nice flavor to it. It's got ham inside and sausage, as you can see, and it's got a really nice gravy to dip and go along with the bread. Really nice, this food is. Wow, delicious. I think so far I'm enjoying this. No complaints. Really good. And it costed 20 zloty. Let's try the sausage. Wow. Wow. Bigos. Here goes. Nice fast street food. Have a nice big bit of ham as well. Woo. This food is really, really delicious. Could imagine this would also be nice, I guess, with potatoes, rice. Is there any other way to have the bigos other than with bread? Wow. Delicious food. I'm actually glad I got this because it's just like 20 zloty, and it's so convenient to have this kind of street food outside the train station as well. Oh wow, this is finishing really fast. Do you know why? I'm enjoying this. This is my surroundings. Galeria Krakowska. Food is really, really great. By the way, the food is not cold at all. Bigos. I can really imagine this with potatoes or something like that. Even mashed potato. But I wouldn't mind having this a little bit more spicier. Bigos is delicious. Really nice food. Oh wow. Got myself a kubos drink, peach flavor. Really nice, without sugar, bez cukru. Right, the food is really, really delicious. It's got really a rich flavor, really nice flavor. The birds keep gathering around me. They're trying to disturb me while I enjoy my food. Right. It was great. Enjoyable. Great. Thank you. Bye. Right, and that food was great. There it was. Polish street food outside Krakow train station. We're just now on the Polish train and I'm heading into Krakow, and he's really cool guy. He said, like, if I came to Ukraine, right? That's where you're from?
Yeah.
He'll give us some food recommendations, because I said to him, I'm a travel vlogger. I go around trying traditional foods, so really helpful, Ihor.
Yeah.
So would you tell me some like traditional foods that you have in Ukraine?
In Ukraine we have a traditional food which is borscht.
That's the soup, right?
That's a soup. It's our traditional soup which our people make in almost every day. It's quite healthy, and it's usually you can take it with a cream, Ukrainian and like Ukrainian cream called smetana.
I've heard of smetana.
Yeah. It's unique actually. Smetana, it's unique product.
They have it in other European countries as well. The smetana, they add it in their food.
Not really. It's really hard to find a smetana not in Ukraine.
Really? So they just use a specific smetana in Ukraine?
Yes, it's a specific thing. And what else you can try is Ukraine has a really unique product called grechka. Grechka. It's really cheap. It's really tasty, and the most exciting thing, it's really healthy. It's really healthy, and you can do from grechka anything you want. It can be like a dish. It can be, you can make a pastry from it. You can do everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it made of? Flour? Or
it's like a wheat.
The wheat.
Like
okay.
wheat.
Interesting.
Yeah, and for sure you will need to try it. And about restaurants, you will need to go to a Krushatik. We have a really good, really a lot of the restaurants in Krushatik.
Is that like a touristy restaurant? Because the
it's
kind
a
of
touristy restaurant, but if you want to eat but as a local,
yeah, like I like villages and wooden restaurants in the middle of nowhere, for example.
So then you can go not to the Kiev, but you can go to the Carpathian Mountains. And
what's the name of the mountain?
Carpathian Mountains.
Carpathian Mountain.
It's really close to the Poland border.
Okay.
It's maybe hour from a Poland border. It's a mountains, and they have their own traditional food. Zupa. What else? Goulash.
Goulash. I love goulash. Goulash is really nice.
and-
I've tried goulash before on a few of my videos. Go check out my channel. I've got goulash in Hungary and Czech Republic. I've had goulash.
Yeah. So the places you can go is for sure you can go to Bukovel. It's a pretty nice place and try food like easy over there. And the advice is to not bring a lot of food, because portions they are really big.
Okay.
And they are really cheap.
Oh, that's good then, right?
It's very, very cheap, especially for me as Ukrainian. For me, Kiev is cheap. Kiev is not a really expensive city.
In living sense, or
in living sense,
or buying food, or
buying food is for sure.
Okay.
You can bring a really nice sushi for 20 euros. The best sushi for
that's
20
quite expensive though, right? 20
but
euros.
This is sushi with fish which never was frozen. Never was frozen, because fish which is frozen It's especially they deliver it already frozen.
Ah, so it's not fresh fish.
It's not. It's fresh. Yeah, usually it's not fresh, but sushi with fresh fish, it's quite expensive.
Okay.
But not in Kiev, because before the war we had a company who bring a fish by plane from Norway, in order to not freeze it, just to get it cold.
Yeah.
What else? So the first option is to go to the Carpathian Mountains, and then if you will go to Kiev,
Yes.
I can advise you how to eat like a local
Okay.
and how to eat like a tourist. It's a different thing.
So there's two different sides.
It's different type, because locals, they know some good places. For example, there is a restaurant which is working only online, only for delivery, sushi restaurant, and it's really nice. It's like the best sushi in Kiev,
Oh wow.
which travelers will never catch, because it's online. Nobody knows.
Aha, so that's the secret. You can get good sushi, but you need to order it online, right?
Only online. It's called Salmon Box.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
and there is a secret place on a secret level of main build underground,
Okay.
and you need to say one secret phrase in order to get to go inside.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like a magic word. to
It's a
get
magic
through.
word, but it's at a rare center in Kiev. It's really this is secret place, but it's like in a rare center, and from this place you can see everything. Like-
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's underground. But I will not say use the word. It's a secret word.
You know the. Do you know the word?
I know what the
So
word.
the word doesn't change.
No.
It's always remaining the same.
Yeah. But I will not say a word.
Say the word.
Before you will go to Kiev.
So I need to go to Kiev, then I would know the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
That's right.
Awesome. So are there any like good things in your town where you live in Kiev? Attractions?
Good things is we have an Iceland. We have like we have two coasts in
Okay.
Kiev. The right one and the left one. The right one is more popular,
Okay.
and there are more restaurants over there. And the left one is more for living. We call it like sleeping region, sleeping area.
Okay.
But at the middle we have an Iceland, which is not touched at all, with the trees, without the buildings, where it's quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's really exciting. It's located very near, very at the center, at the heart of Kiev. It's a pure nature, without anything. It's
It's
quiet.
preserved
Yeah, it's
nature.
preserved.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Tukhanov.
Is it like a, how to say it, like a museum?
It's not a
It's
museum.
not a museum?
You can go free to this. You can ride a bike.
Okay.
You can.
Is it UNESCO, like World UNESCO
I
Heritage?
think-
A
I
part
don't know
of?
actually, but from the map, I can show you the map how
Yeah.
it looks like. It's a big green area at very heart of the city.
Wow. So it's
Yeah.
like a part of the nature,
Yeah.
Oh, that
that's
must
right.
look
Not-
really
not touched by
beautiful.
buildings. Yeah.
and the grass hasn't been touched. The bushes, nothing.
Nothing. You can go there like a wild. Go to the beach. It's where it's really quite big area, really large one.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. In Kiev we have a guy who exploring underground Kiev, metro stations, communications, history, bunkers, shelters.
And he produces the content on his channel.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
I'll show you later.
Yeah. Wow, I've found out quite a lot of things about Ukraine. So now
Yeah.
I'm here. If I need to go, I'll quickly think, what should I ask this gentleman here so that he can tell me for my next trip? But you told me about the traditional food, which
Yeah.
is great, a place where to go. He's told me about the nature as well. So, wow, awesome.
Yeah, we have quite unexpected things in Kiev. For example, we have a really big community of electric unicycle riders in Kiev. They're riding every Saturday. They're going for a ride in a Kiev. A ride can be up to 100 members regularly. And you see a big amount of people riding electric unicycles. and is think is a really serious community. They contact with government in order to like legalize themselves. They have communities over 1,000 people. They're actively chatting between each other. They're helping. If somebody is going to is having an accident, like they have a chat, and somebody will go to it help you for nothing.
Really?
For free. Yeah, they're really friendly. They learn how to ride those electric unicycle. What protects the tools and so on. So community, the energy is great. It's really great, and they can also show you a city. You can like rent a e-scooter, say in the chat that, hello, I'm Andre, I want to see the city, and 2 or 3 persons will go to you for free and show you anything.
In Ukraine?
In Ukraine, in Kiev.
So is it modern in Ukraine then? It's quite modern.
It's really modern.
Really modern.
Yeah, and it's really friendly. Really, especially for foreigners.
Wow, that's good to know actually, because some people have a different assumption, especially of places they have never been before, or they go by other people's stories how they have experienced when they travel there. And I think it's good to learn from your own experiences when you travel to the place firsthand, but it's always also good to know when somebody tells you that the place is friendly and people are welcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really friendly. It's nothing to be scared of.
Is it multicultural in Ukraine?
Especially in Kiev, yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's really hard as the center of Kiev. We have like 2 places to be. One, I will say, for locals, it's a Pocztowa Ploshcha, and the other one more for tourists, but for locals as well, it's Maidan. And they need from each other. I will prefer a Pocztowa Ploshcha because it's more small, more locals out there.
Yeah.
Less tourists. But Maidan is also good.
Okay, and the community where you would say, how would you describe the young people in Ukraine? Would they have any opportunities?
Pretty energetic.
Energetic?
Yeah, if you're a Ukrainian and if you're doing something, for sure you will be in some community, in a chat, which is pretty live, I will say, without bureaucracy, without anything. Bucha is a city near from Kiev, and they Bucha.
Yeah.
And they Russians was arrived in order to attack at Kiev. The first thing they tried to attack is airport Hostomel.
So nobody can.
Yeah, because in order to supply their forces, they retrieved, because our militaries, they push them back from Kiev, from Chernihiv, from Sumy, from Kherson, from anywhere. They pushing the Russians back, but they killed our people, our women, children. We had a lot
innocent civilians.
Just civilians, because
done nothing wrong. Right?
I had a conversation with a man who was closeted in a building with Russians for a month or 2.
He was hiding.
He was hiding. Russians, they know they was there, but it was just civilians. Nobody wants to shoot them, but they only one thing can like trigger Russian soldier. One day, somebody comes to Russia and says, every man in black, wearing black, they're traitors. They're Ukrainian like militaries. But civilians who wearing black, they just wearing black. That's it. And they try to shoot them, and only like a really hard conversation resolved the problem. About a foot, it was an interesting situation. They tried to hide under a building, and under a building we have like some sort of shelter, and they like bring them a place in order to just to make a toilet. And they bring, this was a separated place, yeah, where they just went to the toilet. And in order to save the food, they packed the food in 2 or 3 plastic bags and hiding this food around papers with, you understand, in papers inside, in order to Russian not come and just bring this food to there from civilians. It's the last food what they have. They needed to hide it from Russians.
They hide the food.
They hide the food inside the dirty papers. Dirty from, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it because they wanted to eat the food, or they
They wanted to hide
to-
from Russians, because Russians, if they see the food, it doesn't matter. It's the last food for civilians.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they just bring their food, and you can start from a dehydration, you can run out of food. Russians don't care. They really, if somebody needs a food, they'll get it from civilians, and that's it. They don't care. They really don't care. About how do they manage laptops when they arrive to this building, they say that you need to go down in order for your security. Russians say, but it was not for security. They was just if they see some laptop or a computer, they just steal it, go to the tank, and they was really, I will say, this is stupid. They trying to enable it, and our people say you will not enable, you will not get it on because of it's just no power. You will need to apply the connect to the power.
Yeah.
They was just loud at this fact. Boom, computer is done. Yeah, they're crazy. It's like really crazy. This was a situation when a family was going to this building. They didn't know Russians on there. Russians they opened fire in this car. Every people will died there, and a person who was hiding from a Russian, they knew they will need to arrive, and they knew that if they will not arrive in 20 minutes or so, they're dead. And the plan is just to get a corpse in order to prevent some sanitary and the bad situation, the illness and so on. And in order to do that, they need to bring cigarettes for Russian, in order just to remove the corpse from a car. So they need to pay. You understand?
That's terrible.
Yeah, and they know one soldier and one Russian. So his name was Oleg, who is not so crazy as the rest. And they go to the last floor, to the top floor. They give him cigarettes, the five cigarettes, in order to.
That's all he wanted. 5 cigarettes.
No, he wanted more. He was asking why not more?
Oh.
Why
he wanted more cigarettes.
I want more cigarettes.
Oh no.
What do you want? You want to remove the body? You need to bring in more cigarettes. But
oh, no.
yeah, but they told me we don't have more, and they said okay. He took his gun. They go like he get 3 people with him, targeting at them, and at the same time they remove the body. So this was like a deal. The deal like I'm give you a cigarette and you will aim at me in order to not other Russian not shoot at me, and I will remove a body. You understand the situation?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just in order to return the body, you need to pay. In order to admit a good thing, to remove a body, you need to pay some cigarettes. It's a crazy
cigarette for a body.
Cigarette for a body. And you need to hide your food, you need to hide your gasoline from Russians.
And people left their homes.
And people left their homes. But left a home is not the hardest thing. The hardest thing is to say goodbye to your children, to your mother, to your parents. Home is actually you can buy, like any place in the world, you can buy a new home, you can buy a new phone.
You can move to a different country.
Even in Ukraine, you can bring a new house. It's not a problem. The problem is to lose parents, to lose a child, to lose lives.
Yeah, that is the biggest.
Yeah, and to have imagination what is happening from your own eyes. So this is a problem. It's memory. We will not forget. No.
Some people it would stay with them for the rest of their life because maybe what they've seen.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Even me, I didn't solve this. I just retelling it from a person who solves this. But for me, it will stay in my memory forever. War changed every Ukrainian.
Every Ukrainian.
Every Ukrainian.
Even the war changed every Ukrainian.
Every Ukrainian. War touched every Ukrainian, even outside from Ukraine, because every Ukrainian he's related to Ukraine. Ukraine is our motherland. We have a lot of problems in Ukraine. We have like poor people, we have not good government sometimes,
Yeah.
not good politicians, but it's our problems. We'll solve them by ourselves, not by Russians. And if somebody go to your house and solve you, like, and he tell you that I'll solve your problem, but I will kill like your people. It's not a deal. Not a deal at all. You will not even allow to come to my home without my acceptance. So this is it. And we like see this every day. It's not something unusual, and for it can looks like be heroic. It's actually heroism what our militaries are doing, but it's regular for Ukraine. It becomes regular to be in a war.
How many wars have there been?
In Ukraine,
Yeah.
you know, a lot, especially with Russia and the World War II. We got it because Ukraine was in the first place before the rest of Soviet Union. It was a lot of war, but last 30 years we had a really good peace in our country, and we had some, not the perfect, but some successes, some failures, and so on. And we was happy to live in our country. Now we are fighting for our freedom, not just to live in our country, to save life of our children, parents. So, it is how it is.
Yeah. I think we should nearly arrive now. I remember this from last time. I'm just going to use the toilets. Right, I think we should be nearly arriving now. This is my surroundings where we are. So you're going to subscribe as well and watch the videos, yeah?
I already subscribed.
Aha, super.
I showed you.
Yeah.
Minutes ago.
Yeah, cool. He's already subscribed, so he will binge watch my videos. Awesome. This is a train toilet.
If you will be in Italy,
Okay.
there is a place, I was pretty excited because it looks like some regular place, some decent place, where the pizza, you're expecting like some regular pizza,
Yeah.
but and some big price because it's like a tourist spot.
Yeah.
And I come there, I ordered the cheapest pizza, it's margarita, 7 euros. And when pizza was arrived to me,
Yeah.
when I smelled like this pizza, and when I tried it,
You fell in love.
it's the best pizza.
Wow.
And I was pretty excited that the really decent place, the really small like cafeteria, and near to the tourist spot, I will say. Yeah, usually I'm expecting not so much from food when I visit some sort of food, but wow, it was exciting. And I was asking a guy who worked in this spot because it's really small restaurants. I expected that somebody will come, somebody will go out, but a guy who is working there, he's working there 15 years in this small restaurant.
Wow.
Wow, and I
He
was
likes
excited.
it. He likes
He
it.
liked his job. He
Yeah.
liked the pizza he's doing for people, and I think he's really excited for
Maybe the customers are really good.
Yeah, and pizza was without oil. It just was tomato and cheese, without anything, and it was really good one.
Just tomato and cheese. And
Yeah,
it was
just
really
margarita.
good.
It's just tomato and cheese,
Wow.
and it was the best pizza in my life. Yeah,
in Venice.
in Venice
Wow.
for 7 euros.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah,
And you said the name of the place.
I can show you a place.
Yeah, show me please.
Yeah, sure.
cool.
I'll show you. You see, there is a green
Okay.
And the other thing here, it's my favorite place now.
And the name of it is called?
Here is it.
Pizzeria Peter Pan Venezia.
Yeah,
Okay, awesome.
because in Venice there are tons of cafeteria with pizza. Really tons, maybe a thousand or something. But this one especially, it give me like a memory. I had a really strong snapshot of my life being there and feeling the smell. And hear that he's working there for 15 years. Like it's pretty much all.
Do you get any deals? He will come and give you a slice of pizza for free, or?
They are not, but you know, in Italy actually, if you are a person who is going to a bar and ordering something like regularly, for example, me, there is my favorite bar in a town where I'm living in, and I'm go there not every day, maybe once or twice a week, and usually I order a cappuccino, una cappuccino, and the guy who is making a coffee, sometimes he refusing to get a payment from me, and I don't know why. Just I give him the money for his job, for his love he's putting in the coffee, and he refusing to get a payment. He's smiling and say it's okay. I don't know Italian so good to make a question why.
Okay, but you just take his kindness from giving you the coffee.
Yeah, for free.
For free.
Not only coffee, it's some pastry with it, brioche.
Maybe because you're a regular customer, is it? Or
I don't know. I've met this situation really first time in my life when somebody is refusing to pay from me, and as well he refusing to get some tips. If I will get him some tips with the coins and then go out quickly, he'll remember it, and then if I will come and the next time he'll make the price cheaper for exactly the
from
same
the tip.
From the tip,
minus the
I don't know why. The tips is just for a good service.
Exactly,
I like the place, and I want this place like to grow, to make people happy, because he makes it. He'll get the tips, and maybe he'll get like some extra coffee for his children, or I don't know, somebody else for his wife, and it's just to make a person happy, to make people happy, and I think they're happy enough. They don't need more. They love their country, they love their food, so they have enough. It's just my opinion.
So you don't stay in Ukraine, you just live there, but you live in Italy, is that correct?
Yeah, in order I'm software engineer, I need electricity, internet, in order just for making money, just for work, just to live. And in Ukraine we have a really big problems with electricity and internet, so that's why I'm here. I'm just working, just for work.
Would you prefer to live in Ukraine?
Yeah, sure. In
so
Kiev.
It's just for money you are traveling?
Yeah. I have a favorite place to live in Ukraine. It's called Rusanovka.
Do you have your own flat? Or
I don't have my own flat, but it's really cheap to rent a flat in Ukraine. I have a 3-room flat for $400 in Ukraine.
$400 per month?
Per month.
3 bedroom?
3 bedroom.
Flat?
Flat. With a view to the channel. It's like a small river, and with a view to a Dnipro river as well. It's quite cheap, not expensive.
Only 400, no added additional costs.
Additional cost can be up to 100, but if you will like turn on heaters every day, I
having
like,
hot baths every day.
Yeah. Usually it's something around 30 up to 50, something like that. Not so, but again, it's three rooms in a flat, and only me and my wife.
Yeah, considering there's 3 rooms.
Yeah.
You know, you pay that amount of money. It's good.
And the view, you, every time you're waking up, you go to a big balcony, you see there is a small river down. Yeah, people there walking with a coffee, with everything. It's nice. And I love my country. I love the place I'm living. Rusanovka is a unique place. It's Iceland. It's Iceland with pedestrian areas, with everything. It's like small city inside Kiev.
Really?
Really.
Oh wow. How many? What is the population?
In Rusanovka?
Yeah.
I actually don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
But when this island was designed, it's actually in the Soviet Union. It was designed to build not only one island, but many islands, in order to be like close to the Amsterdam or so. But they only managed to build one, and at this one they managed to get the most rich people they had, teachers, engineers, like militaries, and this is a history of this small area. And at this small area we have dozens of restaurants near to the coast, and the safest tree in Kiev located there in this island, the safest for crimes, for car accidents, for everything. Yeah. And if you don't know that, you will like go through this place and you will forget it. But if you know about how unique this place, you will remember it for all
Wow. For my first impression of meeting a Ukrainian person, they come across as really friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, why to not be friendly?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a question. Why I need to be angry at people, or why I need to be closed from anybody? We are open-minded.
Yeah. Okay.
Because a world is helping us in our problem, in our situation, in our war. Everybody, England is helping us. Poland is helping us. Like the whole world is helping us in a war, in our national war. And we are really appreciate that help, and we are friendly to everybody who helping us. If you're not helping, like as for example you, Andrei, if you are not helping out directly, your taxes will go to Ukraine in order to save somebody's life.
Oh.
So we are really appreciated.
Yeah, that is really powerful what he just said. So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned the war and you're visiting Ukrainian now, do you have any fear, or is life normal when you visit Ukrainian now, or is there a little bit of tension?
Ukrainians has no fear, I think, because we live in there. And to be honest, there is a bigger chance to die in a car accident than the missiles. Russians don't have like a lot of missiles. They can shoot maximum 100 or so at one moment, and they need week or 2 weeks in order to prepare attack again. They shoot in civilian infrastructure in order to just kill civilian people, not military ones, because they cannot shoot a military. They have a good protection. It's like a terrorism. But we not fear. We are working. We're trying to solve problems with electricity. It's like it's coming regular.
Yes.
No fear. We are standing for our country, for our freedom. It's not something like unusual. It's regular. When you want to save your family, save your job, save your life, save your opportunities, so you'll fight.
Yeah, you fight for what you have, right?
Yeah. Because I visited a lot of countries, but Ukraine, for me, it's the best. Because I'm Ukrainian.
Oh, in Europe, would you say you visited every country?
I live in Italy right now, but I will say that Ukraine and Kiev itself, for me, it's the best city in the world. The energy, the people, an infrastructure, a digitalization, and like it's really easy to live, really easy to make a business, really easy to have a connection. Because if you will like meet somebody and he will say you, let's start a business, it's not a joke. Tomorrow you will go to a coffee to have a coffee, and in 2 days you will have a business plan.
People are serious.
People, they can look like they are not serious. Business, like let's make some money, or let's go to a coffee, but they're really serious. It's okay for us to for example, if you go to Ukrainian company, like IT company, it's like okay to have a work in 3 or 4 days. It's pretty usual. You can find a job in 3 days in Ukraine.
Anyone, even a foreigner.
Either if you know English, especially
Are Ukrainians harsh on people if they don't speak Ukrainian language?
No, why not?
So it wouldn't cause any complications in finding jobs and interacting with people that
It
don't
depends
speak Ukrainian?
on which job you are applying.
Okay.
But if you know English, it's not a problem because we expecting that if a person is know English, it can be useful for in like in any situation. For example, this conversation from tourists or with I don't know with American customers or somebody who's know English. So it's quite useful to know English in Prague.
It really is
Yeah.
in every country, right?
In every
'Cause
country. Yeah.
English language is universal.
Yeah, that's right. So it's not a big problem.
Yeah. So your travels through Poland, what brings you through to Poland? Are you just passing through, or?
I passing through in order to get my wife to me to Italy. I live with her.
Okay, cool. Right. His wife made these cakes. They look absolutely delicious. That looks like a globe, right?
Yeah.
And inside you got like some.
It's
that
a
looks
different
good.
structure. Depends.
Yeah.
The core is sweet and like it's soft, and but outside it's a crispy. It's a chocolate, and the best chocolate, the Belgian one.
Belgium
is
chocolate, I can see.
Yeah.
Wow.
We wish you a pleasant stay and see you again.
Oh wow, that looks
Yeah.
like salted caramel or something.
It's a chocolate.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How long does it take her to make a cake? Does it take her long?
It depends on the cake. For example, this one, this is a not regular cake. Like you, not the cake you can order in a shop or in a restaurant. Because it's like a special order.
She has her own
Yeah,
special-
everything you see there is actually you can eat. It's a leaf, like everything. Even this one. It's not a paper. You can eat this. It's a brioche.
Wow.
And nice one, really nice one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice speaking to you, buddy. Have a safe journey and
Thank
enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right,
You too,
man. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay. And we're off.